Welcome, everybody. Our program will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. We ask at this time that you would also check your mobile devices to make sure that they are on silent. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Our program is about to begin. Please take your seats. Please welcome to the stage, Bill Blatzheim.
Good afternoon, Apple Valley. Welcome home. Welcome to the 50th anniversary celebration of Apple Valley High School. To officially begin our program, please stand if you're able. Remove your hats as Reed Larson and the Valley Select Chorale lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Mr. Larson. Thank you, Valley Select Chorale. You all may be seated. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bill Blatzheim, class of 2003. Yeah, that's right. Also incredibly proud to be the assistant principal for arts and activities here at this amazing school. I want you to take a look at this magnificent stage setup. When we started planning this event, we reached out to our good friend Mary Rowland, County Commissioner, and on the Apple Valley Arts Foundation, and we asked if they could help us dress up the gym. And what you are looking at is a result of what happens when a community truly shows up for each other. Clint, an Apple Valley Arts Foundation board member, has a cousin, Megan, who's an AVHS alumna, whose husband, John Krejci, is over at this company called Showcore, and they helped us make this connection, and suddenly we have this literal rock concert set up in our gym. Let's hear it for our gold level sponsors, Apple Valley Arts Foundation and Showcore. I need to pause and talk about the Apple Valley Arts Foundation for just a second. They aren't just a sponsor on a program. They are the heartbeat of the arts in this community. If you haven't been to their summer concert series, Music in Kelly Park, you're missing out. And this summer, the concert series will feature, on June 19th, a great night of music with our very own Apple Valley High R&B band. But importantly, the Apple Valley Arts Foundation has poured tens of thousands of dollars into arts programs across Apple Valley schools. They make sure our kids have the resources to create, perform, and express themselves. They're an absolute treasure to this community. And Nicole, Clint, Mary, the whole Apple Valley Arts Foundation, we're so grateful to all of you. Thank you. We also want to say thank you to Showcore and to John Krejci for going the extra mile. They didn't just build this stage, they turned it into a classroom. Earlier this week, they invited our Apple Valley High School students in for a visit. And today, those same students are working on this show, gaining hands-on experience in professional level lighting, sound, video, and camera work. Thank you, John, and thank you, Showcore. Tonight is a journey through 50 years of excellence. We're going to celebrate the pillars of our school, our AAA philosophy, our academics, our arts, and our athletics. We'll hear from speakers, we'll see video presentations. We're excited to welcome back a very special guest speaker tonight, AVHS's own WCCO morning news anchor, AJ Hilton, class of 2000. Over these 50 years, Apple Valley has acquired a staggering list of alumni out there in the world doing amazing things. We have Broadway actors, top-end doctors and researchers, professional athletes, and Olympic gold medal winners. We could easily make today a list of all those individual achievements, but we'd be here until the wee hours of the morning, and we'd still miss someone. Instead, today we're focusing on celebrating our entire AVHS community. Because AVHS strives to be a place that launches all of our students to success, famous or not. We want our Eagles to go out into the world, in nursing, in teaching, in public safety, in business, in art, in dozens and dozens of professions, and make a difference. And that's what we're here to celebrate today. So to kick off our celebration, and to keep the music going, please welcome back Reed Larson and Valley Select Chorale performing Flight Song.
Please welcome to the stage, Drew Mons.
Good afternoon. My name is Drew Mons, and I have the privilege of being the principal of Apple Valley High School, a STEM school dedicated to academics, arts, and athletics. To our distinguished guests, alumni, current and former staff, families, community members, thank you for being here. I have to be honest, we were a little nervous that we'd throw a party and nobody would show up, and you sure did. Thank you. The pride that people feel for this school, it's real, and you can feel it and it shows in a room like this. Before we go further, as Bill noted, it's important to note and say clearly that at a school with a legacy this deep, it would be impossible to recognize every individual who helped to build it without leaving someone out. So instead today, we're celebrating the accomplishments of the collective of the entire community over 50 years. Every student, every staff member, every family, every supporter, you are the legacy of Eagle Excellence. And I couldn't be any more proud to be part of the school's history and grateful to be part of the story. 50 years ago, this school was built on a vision grounded in academics, arts, and athletics, the AAA philosophy. Over time, that vision became a standard. What's remarkable is not just the success, but the consistency of that success. A lot has changed over 50 years, but the expectation of Eagle Excellence has not. This is my 7th year as principal, and I have the honor of being just the 5th principal in the school's history. That comes with a deep sense of responsibility. I still remember the first time that I was walking through the building, going past the trophies, the posters of the Broadway performances, and entering into this gym and hearing only state championships hang here. That moment stuck with me. I might have had a little mini panic attack as well. I'm humbled to follow in the footsteps of those who built this legacy, and I take seriously the responsibility to carry it forward and continue to raise the bar. No matter the challenge, no matter the moment, Eagles rise. This community continues to adapt, to grow, to move forward without losing that spirit that started in 1976. That resilience and that commitment to one another, it's why we're still going strong. And if you haven't been here in a while, here's a quick snapshot of the past 6 months. And as I said, I'll miss plenty, but our volleyball team took 3rd in state. Our students in the arts, activities, and athletics, they continue to perform at the highest levels, including state champions and new milestones in programs like women's wrestling. Our mock trial team went undefeated in conference following a state championship last year. Our boys basketball team made a run to the state final. Speech and debate continue their dominance. And our students earned the highest average ACT scores in over a decade. Across all areas, the standard for excellence remains high at Apple Valley High School. And while those accomplishments matter, what matters most is what they represent. A culture that continues to believe, to invest, and to help others succeed. Even during these most challenging moments this past winter, our community showed up for one another in remarkable and meaningful ways. I often say this, and I mean it every time. I've got the best gig around. I get to be the principal of Apple Valley High School. I get to tell the stories of how learning looks different at AVHS and about the incredible things that our students and our staff are accomplishing every single day. That hasn't changed, and I'm confident that it never will. So to all who came before us, thank you. Thank you for raising that bar. We are grateful, we are humbled, and we are committed to carrying this legacy forward. And to everyone here today, thank you. Because really, this is what it's all about. Showing up, staying connected, and continuing the story. Thank you, and as always, go Eagles.
As we celebrate 50 years of excellence, we honor one of the foundations of Apple Valley High School, academics. For half a century, these halls have been filled with curiosity and ambition. Generations of students have walked into classrooms not just to earn grades, but to discover who they are and who they want to become. From the very first graduating class in 1977 to this year's class of 2026, this school has been a place where learning transforms lives. But academics are more than courses and test scores. They are the late afternoon spent in the library, the extra help needed before and after school, the debates in social studies, the lab experiments that didn't quite go as planned, but taught resilience anyway. They are teachers who stayed after hours, who wrote college recommendations, who inspired students to aim higher than they thought possible. Our Eagle alumni have gone on to become doctors, engineers, teachers, entrepreneurs, artists, public servants, community leaders, and have traveled down all walks of life. They carry with them not only knowledge, but the values instilled here at Apple Valley. And while much has changed in 50 years, our mission remains the same, to challenge every student to reach their full potential. Today, we celebrate not just a history of achievement, but a community of learning that continues to grow.
Please welcome to the stage Michael Bolsoni.
Good afternoon. My name is Michael Bolsoni, and this really is a moment. Just amazing to be here. I spent 12 years working at Apple Valley High School in a variety of positions, including peer leader, assistant administrator, assistant principal, and principal, following the thoughtful and respected leadership of Steve Dagenar. I can also make the case that my 30 years in District 196 have all been connected to Apple Valley High School. As a teacher at the School of Environmental Studies, I shared students with teachers and counselors and administrators here at Apple Valley. Later, as Director of Secondary Education, and then, of course, now as Superintendent, I remain connected and supportive of this amazing school. I am also the proud parent of 2 Apple Valley High School graduates. I want to open, as others have, with gratitude. How thankful I am to be part of this amazing, strong, and vibrant community. The Eagles fill my heart with joy, inspiration, and love. I share the pride that we all express for what this school accomplishes and for the positive impact it has on the lives of both students and staff. During my time as principal, we were able to do amazing things. We had the opportunity, with the support of the community, through a bond referendum in 2015, to add 8,000 square feet onto the front of the building. And for those of you who haven't been here in a while, you noticed the entryway is very different than it used to be. We also established inside a new commons, community rooms, department offices, and the learning stairs in the media center. At that same time, we received a $5 million grant from the U.S. Department of Labor to establish STEM career pathways and a state-of-the-art Fab Lab, which I hope you got a chance to visit today. During that process, through staff, student, and community input and collaboration, we focused on 3 priorities that were critical to the Apple Valley community. First, respecting and celebrating the amazing legacy of success that Apple Valley has had since it's opened its doors in 1976. And that is why throughout the building, we showcase trophies, banners, plaques, and mementos to recognize these accomplishments. Second, sustaining a culture of excellence in the AAA, academics, arts, and athletics, for our current students, building on the success of the past to maintain a culture of hard work, dedication, and achievement. And finally, positioning Apple Valley High School as a school ready for the future, with updated, flexible learning spaces, athletic facilities, and performing arts venues. Apple Valley High School moves forward with talented staff, innovative programs, and resources to stay current in an ever-changing world and ever-changing job markets. I don't have to tell any of you how special Apple Valley is. And it is because of all of you that this school has provided opportunities for thousands and thousands of students over the years to realize their potential and excel in so many different ways all across the world. We are committed to celebrating Apple Valley's past, sustaining excellence for our current students, and creating new opportunities for our incoming Eagles for long into the future. Thank you for being part of this journey, for supporting this amazing school and community, and for contributing to the success and excellence that continues to change lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent Bolsoni. Mr. Bolsoni just talked about our legacy, and this next piece of music is a very personal part of that legacy, at least for me. The Apple Valley Wind Ensemble, Apple Valley High School Wind Ensemble, is about to play With Heart and Voice by David Gillingham. This is a piece of music that the band program commissioned specifically for Apple Valley's 25th anniversary. And I know exactly what it felt like to play it for the very first time, because 25 years ago I was a sophomore sitting right about over there, because we put the stage up on that side of the gym for the 25th anniversary, and I got to play third trumpet in the Wind Ensemble for its world premiere. Yeah. As you listen tonight, keep an ear out for the tune of a hymn called Come, Children, Join to Sing. That melody forms the basis of the Apple Valley High School alma mater. It's a song we might not sing every day, but is a cherished tradition performed every single year at our graduation ceremony. Please welcome now Mr. David Scalise and the Apple Valley High School Wind Ensemble.
Please welcome to the stage, Lul Mahmood.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to stand here today, not just as a teacher, but as a proud graduate of Apple Valley High School, class of 2019. Coming back as a teacher can feel a bit surreal. There have been countless moments walking these halls when I think about the classes I took, the friendships I built, and the teachers who poured into me, many of whom I have the great privilege to work alongside. But being back here has also made me realize something powerful about this place we have all been lucky enough to call home. There's something about this school you can't see when you first walk in, but once you've been a part of it, you feel it. I like to think of this as an invisible string, a connection that ties together every student, every teacher, every family, and every generation that has walked through these doors over the last 50 years. It connects the students who are sitting here today to those like myself who walked the halls 10, 20, or 50 years ago at the start of it all. It connects the lessons learned, the friendships built, the challenges faced, and the moments that shape who we become. And what truly sets Apple Valley High School apart is that for many of us, that string does not end when we graduate. In fact, it's what pulls us back. There's a strong tradition here of former students returning, not just to visit, but to serve, to teach, to coach, to guide and support the next generation of Eagles. I'm lucky enough to be one of those people. And every day, I get to work alongside more than 20 others who were once students here too, people who sat in these same classrooms, walked these same hallways, and are now helping write the next chapter of this school story. That says something. It says that this place matters. It says the impact of this school goes far beyond any grade, award, or diploma, and it says that what happens here stays with you. Now, 50 years is an incredible milestone. It represents decades of growth, resilience, and community here in Apple Valley. But what excites me most isn't just looking back, but it's looking forward. It's the invisible string that is still being woven. Right now, we see students every single day who are discovering their strengths, finding their voices, and figuring out who it is that they want to be. We see teachers who show up, not just to teach, but to care, to support, and to believe in their students. And we see families and community members, like many of you who are here today, who continue to invest in this school, making it stronger with each passing year. The story of Apple Valley High School is still being written, and the next 50 years belong to all of us, to the students who will walk these hallways, to the educators who will guide them, and to those who will one day find themselves back here again, just like many of us have. And that's the true power of this place. It connects us, it shapes us, and no matter where we go, it always finds a way to pull us back. I'm incredibly proud to be a part of the story of Apple Valley High School, then, now, and in the years to come. Happy 50th, Eagles, and here's to many, many more. Thank you.
For 50 years, unparalleled creativity has flourished at Apple Valley. Our stages, music rooms, galleries, and podiums have been alive with imagination, courage, and expression. The arts give students a powerful voice, a platform to tell meaningful stories, challenge ideas, explore emotions, and bring true beauty to the world. For 5 decades, exceptional students have built a legacy of excellence in the arts. From the earliest plays and concerts to today's nationally recognized speakers and debaters, the arts programs at AVHS have expanded in both scope and impact. Broadway shows bring audiences to their feet. Concerts fill the auditorium with harmony. Art exhibitions transform hallways into immersive galleries. Apple Valley hasn't just participated in the arts, we've set the standard for excellence across the state and nation. These programs foster skills that last a lifetime: unshakable confidence, seamless collaboration, fierce discipline, and deep empathy. They remind us that true education is about understanding the human experience. Over the decades, distinguished alumni have forged successful careers in music, theater, design, film, visual arts, and public advocacy. Those choosing different paths still carry the creativity sparked right here, the ability to think originally, solve problems imaginatively, and to view the world through a broader lens. As we look to the future, we reaffirm our commitment to ensuring that every student has the opportunity to unlock their creative potential. Because the arts are not merely extracurricular, they are essential, the heartbeat of our school. Today, we proudly celebrate 50 remarkable years of imagination, passion, and triumphant performance at Apple Valley High School.
Please welcome to the stage Carla Christensen and Jerry Dirth.
Okay, Carla, we got this, girl. Okay, Apple Valley, what an amazing place. First of all, choir and wind ensemble, you folks were magnificent. You were awesome. And another thing, first of all, I would like to congratulate my co-speaker, Carla Christensen, who was just named Physical Education Teacher of the Year. Congratulations. I know there are many others in this audience that should be up here speaking. I would like anyone who was a teacher here in 1976 to please stand and be recognized. I know there's some of you out there. Please stand.
There's Larry.
Wall, Chuck. Hi, Gary. Thank you. Thank you. Am I on? I don't know if I'm on. Thank you. Yeah. If you want to trade places, you can come on up here. 50 years. Wow. Rod and I were hired in 1980 with about 30 other teachers when they added on the addition to Apple Valley. We were from small town Iowa as single teachers getting married. And we were told if it didn't turn out, that one of us would have to be transferred after a year. Well, guess what? We were going to stay 3 years, and 30 plus years, here we are. We made this our home. We made this our life. Along with that core of teachers and coaches, there was some matchmaking going on. The La Chapelles, the Uzerics, the DeCenzos, the Petersons, the Weavers, and add with those the Millers and Fritzies. As my dear friend Kim Mikla said, we shared in each other's weddings, the birth of our children, raising our children together, having Santa parties where Bud Bjornra, Sam McCready, and Mike Otto were the Santas. We became empty nesters together. We cherished our children's weddings. We lost our parents and some loved ones along the way. And now we have the blessings of having our grandchildren together. We were family. We are family. Of course, we did manage to have a few little parties along the way. Some pretty crazy ones, but it was awesome. After Paul Miller left, he stated, Apple Valley is truly a great place, and that it is. It is very special. Love what you do and do what you love was a motto that all of us had. We believed that both in the classroom and in our coaching experiences. The success of this school and the banners and the trophies are no accident. It was a lot of time, energy, late nights, and love. The community rallied around us. We were blessed to have amazing parents, students, and athletes who were committed to be successful. Our administrators, coaches, and the entire staff, including the wonderful secretaries and custodians, all of us were a team. Jim Bozen initiated the AAA concept, academics, arts, and athletics, which has been carried out throughout the years. What a great tradition. Along with Gary Embertson and Larry Sanju, I believe he hired people with triple C's. He hired people who were confident, who were courageous, and of course, competitive. He put the wind beneath our wings and let us soar, and that's what we did. I would love to say hello to so many of you. However, I'm under a doctor's care and orders from Mayo Clinic, so I'm going to send a big hug to all of you now. On behalf of the many, many teachers and coaches in the audience, who are my dear and lifelong friends, my dear family, Deidre, Dalen, Devin, and my Rod, and myself, thank you, Apple Valley, so much for all the memories. Thank you.
Good job. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to also note that my dear friend Jerry is being inducted into the National High School Coaches Association. In June of 1999, I sat in the entryway of Apple Valley, and one of those square, uniquely colored pieces of furniture, I think it was green, but it could have been blue, or maybe it was orange. You know the chairs, right? Where everybody came to gather. Yes. Well, I was waiting to meet my new colleagues in the PE department. I waited, still waited. I was starting to, I think I was hired. I didn't think they were playing a joke on me, but little did I know, as I was waiting, a record was being set at Apple Valley. Although not the kind of record that you see in that beautiful record board on the stadium bleachers. While I was waiting, turns out Bud Bjorna, the PE teacher I was replacing, was delivering the longest retirement speech in Apple Valley history. 50-minute, legend has it was 90 minutes? It was a bit. In that moment, I didn't realize I wasn't just starting a job. I was soon to meet the legends who would shape my life and join the gold standard that is Apple Valley High School. They say you can't choose your family, but for the last 28 years, I've proven that theory wrong. While I have been in the district 34 years, my family life truly began here at the Valley. This is where I learned firsthand why Valley rules and what Eagle Pride means. For me, that pride is literal. I didn't just find a career here. I met my husband, John. He's an alum, a teacher, and a coach. This school raised our 3 children. 2 are proud graduates, and our 3rd is about to join them. Our Eagle family tree even includes John's brother and sister, as well as our 6 nieces and nephews who all called this place home. But at Apple Valley, that is not unique to us. So many of you in this audience share that same thread as alumni, as employees, and community members. 50 years ago, this school set out to be different. We established a gold standard of excellence through our AAA philosophy, academics, where students are pushed to think deeper than the textbook. Arts, where creativity isn't just encouraged, it's celebrated. And athletics, where grit and determination define what it means to be an Eagle. We often talk about the Valley as a place, but looking out today, it's clear that Apple Valley is about people. It's a community that shows up for one another, celebrates every win, and learns from every loss. As we celebrate 50 years, I am filled with gratitude for the years I've spent in these classrooms and on these fields. To my colleagues, past and present, to my students, now and in the future, and to this community, thank you for making this gold standard so easy to love. Once an Eagle, we are always Eagles. Thank you.
Over the past 50 years of Apple Valley athletics, our fields, courts, tracks, arena, and gyms have been more than just places of competition. They've been stages for perseverance, teamwork, and unforgettable moments.
Into the corner. Here comes Kukowski. Kukowski scores!
From the first team that proudly wore our school colors to today's Eagles continuing that tradition, athletics have united our community in powerful ways.
It's into the middle of the field, and he breaks away for the defense for the Apple Valley touchdown.
Friday Night Lights, championship games, rivalry matchups, the roar of the crowd, and countless state titles. But our story of athletics is about more than trophies. It's about discipline learned in the early morning practices. It's about pushing through the last mile, the final set, the extra drill. It's about teammates who become lifelong friends. Over 5 decades, our athletic programs have grown in both size and strength. New sports have been added, facilities have improved, records have been broken, and then broken again. We've celebrated section titles, state championships, and individual achievements that brought pride not just to our school, but to our community. Behind every successful Eagle athlete stands a dedicated coach and mentor who taught not only strategy and skill, but leadership, sportsmanship, and resilience. These lessons extended far beyond the game. They shape character, they build confidence, they prepare our students for life. Our alumni athletes have gone on to compete at the collegiate and professional levels, but just as importantly, they've carried forward the lessons learned here: teamwork, accountability, and the courage to rise after every setback. As we celebrate 50 years of Apple Valley athletics, we honor every player who gave their all, every coach who believed in their team, and every fan who showed up to cheer them on. 50 years of heart, 50 years of hustle, and 50 years of Eagle pride.
Please welcome to the stage A.J. Hilton.
I don't even know why I'm here. No, I'm serious. I don't even know why I'm here. I heard all these speeches. There's nothing else for me to say. Like, everyone said everything. I don't need to say anything. So thank you for coming. Good night. No. You ever have a moment when you stumble into something wonderful? For me, I remember the first time I turned on the film Crooklyn. It's a Spike Lee movie. And as the opening credits rolled, I heard a song. It was called People Make the World Go Round. The Stylistics sang that song back in 1971. They were right then, and they're right now. It's people who make the world go round. You know, as I look around, I mean, you can see that there's a lot here that's changed at Apple Valley High School in 50 years. And as I was preparing my remarks, I was thinking that we may be able to divide the alumni into 2 distinct groups. So I want to see if maybe I've got this right. All I've got to do is say one word, and some of y'all will understand. If you understand, I'll be able to tell. Here's the one word. Carpet. See, hold on. Some of y'all laughed. You know what I'm talking about. For you who don't understand, let me explain to you. You may have seen it, and Lo, you were talking about this before. You may have seen it up here before on the monitors. We had this ugly orange, like this burnt orange carpet, like this blaze orange carpet. We had this green carpet too. It was hideous to see. And anyone remember the lockers? Those orange lockers? See, like, you don't see them now. The lockers look nice now. They were these burnt orange lockers. They were too small. They would always jam. What was that all about? And hold on. While we're talking colors, this is for you administrators right here. Do you know how hard it was to convince people that the colors of brown and yellow were cool? Like, seriously, like, this was meant for a 10-year-old, right? Like, a 10-year-old could write that joke. So it's funny that we're in the gym and, brown and yellow. So yes, the school, you had a chance to tour the school. It's very different today. But the thing that I love is the feeling is the same. And you even talked about this, Lo. The feeling is the same here. And there's a reason for that. It's because the people, then and now, continue to show up. Because that's why we're all really here, right? Apple Valley High School isn't just brick and mortar. It's a kind of synecdoche. It's a single name that carries thousands of stories. It carries friendships and futures, all shaped within these wonderful walls. That's what 50 years really means. It's the people making the world go round. I graduated in the year 2000, so it may be very different from some of your experiences, but they're all the same. And here's what I remember during my time. It was Mr. Tinder, who I would see in the morning, who would give me a greeting. I didn't even have him as a teacher, and he greeted me that way. It was Miss Dahl-Nuring, who inspired stories and brought stories like To Kill a Mockingbird to life. It was Coach Cordner, the track coach, who I would see in the hallway. I didn't have him, but he always gave me a thumbs up, and he gave me a wink to let me go and keep going. He was my brother's track coach. He ran him into the ground, too. Woo! It was Joe Wyckoff asking a question, "What are you doing?" that truly changed my life. It was Mr. Brewer, who I would hear in the hallway saying, "Capiche?" that would bring stories to life. It was Miss Potter's "Hello, AJs" that could make any day just a little bit better. And it was custodians like Roger that I would see when I would come back here, when I coached speech. I would take the bus, and he would always see me, and he would always ask me about my schoolwork. He would always ask me how I was doing at the U, making sure that I was on top of my P's and Q's. Those are just a few of my stories. And I know that you have your stories too. And here's the reason I know that. Because every once in a while, I'll go on my personal social media feed, and I'll check out the AVHS alumni tab. And I'll see someone will ask a question, "Hey, whatever happened to so-and-so teacher?" And you'll see comments flooded saying, "Oh, I remember that teacher," and they talk about their experience and they share their experiences. It's story after story, it's memory after memory. It is true gratitude that continues to pour in. Because the impact was real, that feeling, it's real. And I consider myself one of the lucky ones. I mean, I was a student that had some idea as far as what I wanted to do. And Apple Valley High School gave me a place to explore that. I had my first shot reading announcements here. I got to play music in the morning, At the time, those things felt small. But looking back, it really wasn't, because it helped shape everything in my life that came after. And then full circle, I had a chance to come back here a few years ago when I moved back here, amazingly, for my career. And I saw a TV studio here at Apple Valley High School, and I thought, oh my gosh, what a gift for students to have that kind of opportunity, that kind of access. It is incredible. It's not just Apple Valley High School anymore, it's Apple Valley STEM School now. Because of the drones, the labs, the technology, it is all amazing to see. But here's the truth. It's nothing. It's nothing without the people. Because they're the ones who bring it to life. They're the ones who make it matter. They're the ones who make it go round. And 50 years from now, we know, well, we hope, the building will look different again. But if we get it right, the feeling won't. I'll see you on Monday morning. Thank you.
Thank you, AJ. Yeah, maybe 50 years from now, we'll bring back the orange and blue and green. Maybe that'll be things go in cycles, right? We're almost done here this afternoon. I want to say thank you again. Like Drew said, we were worried we'd throw this party and nobody would show up, and here you all are. I'm kind of still pinching myself that it's true. I spent 4 years here as a student, I met my wife, Kristen, who works here as the dance teacher, 17 years ago when we worked together as assistant directors on Broadway. And I've worked here for nearly 20 years. I think so many of us who have worked here or currently work here will tell you this place, it gets in your bones. The energy of this place is something we feel every single day when we walk through the doors. The successes of our students are what drive us, and if we're honest, we know our shortcomings are what keep us awake at night because we care so deeply about what happens inside these walls. Earlier tonight, Lul talked about the invisible string that pulls us back. Carl and Jerry talked about being a family. For half a century, AVHS has not just been a high school, it's been a sanctuary. It's a place that fiercely takes care of its kids when the world outside is heavy. It changes lives because the people here refuse to let a student fall through the cracks. Instead, we lift them up, making sure they have the space, the support, and the wind that they need to soar. And for the staff, we are family in the truest sense of the word. We carry each other. A homecoming like this takes a village. I want to sincerely thank everyone who ran a booth today, everyone who hauled a chair or a piece of equipment, every single teacher who stayed late yesterday to clean up their classrooms so that our home looked its best. I want to say thank you again to the Apple Valley Arts Foundation, to ShowCorps, and to our tireless 50th anniversary planning committee. I know I'm going to miss people, so I'm not going to name names, but please know that all your hard work is seen and deeply appreciated. We have one final gift for you tonight, a world premiere commissioned specifically for this celebration called The Widening Sky by Jocelyn Hagen. If you listen closely to the choir, you'll hear them sing, I wandered alone, spirit bare to the bone, but you gave me a home to hold on to. And a little later they'll sing, we know we belong. That is Apple Valley High School. It's a place to hold on to and a place to belong. There will be nothing else for this celebration after the performance is ended. Just a little warning, the end is going to get quite loud, so be ready. And to my Apple Valley family, thank you for 50 years of heart, 50 years of excellence, and 50 years of being a home. Happy anniversary, Eagles. And please welcome now, under the direction of Miss Sarah Mason, the Apple Valley High School Wind Ensemble and Valley Select Chorale performing The Widening Sky.